the power and the authority and the legal requirement to release all the files unredacted. They've not done so yet. They have said we're going to get all of it, but we're still waiting.
Yeah, and today we saw that the House Oversight approved a subpoena to go out to the estate of Jeffrey Epstein, kind of pulling on a thread that's a little bit singular in terms of the pursuit. It deals with that birthday book, the drawing that has been the subject of that Wall Street Journal article, which convicted felon Donald Trump swears up and down he doesn't doodle, even though we've now seen several examples of him doodling on things. I will say I do have the subpoena, Congressman, and it is actually kind of interesting. So its return date is September 8th, meaning the documents must be provided by the estate of Jeffrey Epstein by the 8th. But talk a little bit about why you guys also included here things like the last will and testament of Epstein and NDAs, which I think is actually very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think what happened here, we have, since the initial first set of subpoenas that Republicans put together, we had been asking for a much broader set of subpoenas. We wanted the birthday book, we wanted Alex Acosta, and Republicans had refused. But over the last couple of weeks, we have kept that pressure on. And every single day, we've been pounding the pavement, and we've been talking to their committee members saying, look, you guys can't say you want transparency if you're not willing to subpoena more folks and get more information. So folks like Congressman Ro Khanna and others have been leading the way around getting this birthday book and other documents. We told essentially Comer and the Republicans that if they chose not to subpoena or bring in Alex Acosta or the book themselves, that on that first day and first week back into Congress, we were going to try every single thing that we could as it relates to forcing votes in committees on the floor to get these documents. They don't want to be embarrassed anymore. And so I think in many ways, James Comer kind of agreed to our demands. He's now issued the subpoena on the birthday book, which we've been asking for weeks. He has now also agreed to bring Alex Acosta in for questioning, which is a critical piece of all of this. And so that pressure that not just us, but the country has been putting on the majority and Comer and the party has been really, really important. As it relates to the book, we want to get as much information as possible. This note that Donald Trump drew and made a doodle for Epstein, who, by the way, we know, according to Epstein, he said Donald Trump was his best friend. Let's be very clear. His closest friend for 10 to 15 years. And then to say that you somehow don't know this person or didn't write this note, we're going to prove that obviously to be a huge lie. And so it's important that we get this document information.
Well, and I was also pleased, and you've mentioned it, that Alex Acosta, so a little bit of some context for everybody, Alex Acosta was